Hey everybody, good afternoon, actually good evening. This is 20 Sides to Every Story, and tonight we're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and specifically the community campaign. This is the tier 1, well, slash 2 of the community tier of game, and tonight we're gonna do another foray into the land of black ice. It's not the first time. We got a cast of characters, some of which are returning, but we'll also be reintroducing a acquaintance of those of us that have been following the community campaign. I mean, I basically am spoiling already by the names that you're gonna see in the screen, but let me keep the surprise a little bit longer, fictitiously. And let me tell you what the situation is as we approach the game tonight. So, in this story arc of the Return of the Drone, the characters have retrieved a series of ancient artifacts belonging to a primitive flan slash flane culture from the Kron Hills. They have recuperated these items, and then those items have eventually been brought to a patron of the arts, and that's how we knew this person from the beginning of the campaign. And this patron of the arts have been revealed to be none other than the Baron of the Northwestern Kron Hills. Yes, it's a new title, brand new, that is being created for this rich and influential character that we now know as Bavard the Indomitable, who has made himself manifest after those items have been delivered to him, has been made himself manifest in the Kron Hills. And it now turns out that he has grander plans for himself in the Kron Hills than just recuperating these items. He plans to engage in a quest to reactivate these ancient items that supposedly are going to give him the ability to rule better these lands and to protect them against the onslaught of the Droon. Who are the Droon? We don't really know for a fact. We know are a tribe of half Verbeeg, half humans creatures that somehow in the past had been connected with the ancient inhabitants, flan inhabitants of the Kron Hills. But beside that, some shenanigans happened. In the process of this quest, a group of adventurers have crossed an ancient portal from the Kron Hills and went into what we've renamed the Land of Black Ice, essentially a pocket dimension created for unknown purposes, made up of very weird situations and characters. The characters figured out that in this land, in this pocket dimension, there are a small tribe of primitive flan, and that which they have hypothesized might be the remnants of the ancient inhabitants of the Kron Hills that have been protected by having been moved inside this pocket dimension. But also there are three very weirdly mutated tribes of elves that the parties have been in contact with. And with each of these tribes, there was an ancient primordial a source of power that they have had to find in order to activate the three component items of a magical weapon set known as the Panoplia of Pain, which Lord Barbard has, given that that's been given to him by the previous party's adventures. And what we know is that, well, we don't know what's exactly going on, but we do know that there is an ancient ritual which is involved in fully attuning the panoplia of pain to its wearer, in this moment, Lord Barbard Indomitable. Three items have been activated: a warhammer, a chainmail, and a shield. So the set is now fully, theoretically speaking, activated. However, we'll learn tonight that there is two additional steps that need to be undertaken. The first one is reforge an ancient sacrificial blade known with the name of Kunar, or translated from ancient Flan, the Black Blade, with which the wearer of the Panovial Plane who intends to attune himself to the set needs to participate in some weird ritual that involves a ritual scarification of his own skin with said blade. But where we'll start tonight, we're not there yet. Where we start tonight, the characters will have to, make the point of where they are, and they'll have to, discuss among themselves about where they need to go if they want to reforge Kunar. And I'm sure some of the characters will have questions about that. But I've spoken already a lot, so I would like to take a pause here and introduce our players and characters tonight. And I think for story purposes, I will start with Anthrax, then we'll go to Percy, and then we'll close with the Lord Bobber himself. So let's start without further ado with Bo. Please tell us who you are, who you're bringing tonight, and what is the state of mind of your characters as the session begins.
Anthrax Beegelhammer. He's a dwarven sorcerer. He had an interesting interaction with his Lord Bavard and his employer in the previous session, where he was almost, seemingly at least, offered up as a as a trade to a vampire lord for in exchange for the peace that Lord Bavard was after. So Anthrax was kind of taken aback by that, but the Lord assured him that he was not intending to actually go through with it. But Anthrax isn't 100% certain whether one way or the other. He can't get a good read on this guy. So he's feeling a little vulnerable, but at the same time, he believes in sticking around because this is very clearly they're doing something important one way or another. However it turns out. So he feels that better for him to be here to try to steer it in the right direction rather than running away and leaving it to chaos to decide.
And indeed, his role will be important tonight. And we're gonna have also and here we're gonna destroy the surprise we had created. We're gonna have Percy introducing himself and who is bringing it tonight. Yeah, I'm not gonna say much more than that. Bring it on.
Hello, my name is Percy, and I am playing Elena Shaw. Elena is one of the original characters from the Temple of Elemental Evil. She was a young lady that was rescued by the mighty heroes that destroyed the temple. She's done some things. She's been involved in some of these acquisitions of the equipment that Lord Balver is wearing, I believe. And, well, she's had a rough go of it, and now she's got some questions for Lord Balver.
So, Elena will, as we begin the session, will just have arrived in the land of black ice, whereas Anthrax was here from the last session, and so was the man himself, Lord Bobbard.
Good evening. I would just like to point out that I paid very good money for these items. Nothing was given to me. And Anthrax, I would like to point out to you that no harm came to you. I took care of you. Where Lord Bavard's mind is at tonight is trying to figure out what he is actually going to do. He is of two minds. And we'll see as the story progresses what's going to happen.
Indeed. And so, as Lord Bavard and Anthrax find themselves in the on the frozen on the in the keep of the on the frozen hill, the discussing about next steps. This is when Elena will make her entrance, and after a short walk from atop of the hill, she will join them. Let me move them on the appropriate map. And that's where we're gonna go. And I don't think I have all the right tokens there, but it doesn't matter. We're just the map will do without the necessity of token being there. But yes, this is where the character are right now. Um, just a little reminder to the audience: this keep was liberated early on in their permanence in the Land of Black Ice. They had some adventure there, and now it's their base of operation. Well, when they're within the lands of Black Ice. What I've noticed is that at the center of the courtyard of the keep, there is a very, very ancient oak tree, beautiful, enormous, with deep and wide roots that are so big they actually go above ground partially. They above ground, they surround an ancient stone basin that they've used. It's magical and activated by runes that they've used to find out where their next steps were within the Land of Black Ice that they needed to go to activate the items. And there are also 4 columns. When they arrived, these 4 columns had glyphs and runes in them, and they noticed that as they were activating the items corresponding to the Panoply of Pain, those runes would activate on the pillars, and a beam of light of different colors would go aerial, would go up to illuminate the skies. At this point, um, 3 of the 4 pillars are the runes are activated, and they have lights beaming out to the sky. A fourth pillar, which is in the map, the one to the southeast in the courtyard, and the images of 3 parts of a blade. The runes corresponding to the 3 parts of the blade are activated. They're like light. They're lit by a kind of violet purplish gleam, but there is no beam currently coming out of that column. But the other 3 columns, the runes corresponding to the Warhammer, chainmail armor, and shield are activated, and their corresponding uh, columns, pillars, are projecting lights into the sky. So they can clearly visualize that 3 out of the 4 have been activated. Of the last column, it seems that the 3 items have been collected, or so the pillars is showing, but that pillar itself is not lit. And as Bavard and Athrax are debating about this, Elena will come walking through the suspended bridge into the courtyard of the keep on the frozen hill, so we can introduce the 3 of them to the role-playing situation that opens this session.
Okay. Um, I think Elena would probably walk in and walk up to Anthrax. You must be Lord Belvard, correct?
Incorrect. I'm
No?
Anthrax. Who are you?
Elena Shaw. Is
Never heard of you. You from
Belvard
inside or
around?
outside? Hmm.
From the other side?
Elena Shaw, I have heard that name. Lord Bavard.
You're Lord Belvard.
I am Lord Bavard.
My apologies. I have a request for you. Perhaps I can offer my assistance, and in return, I would like to be given back my farm.
Do I
I
own your farm?
No, but you have influence, do you not?
Where is your farm?
On the other side.
But
It's
is
near
it in the Kron Hills?
I don't think so.
The show farmstead would be located to the east of Hommlet, therefore, Bavard, you would know that lies outside of the narrowly intended borders of the northwestern Kron Hills. Sorry for interrupting.
And who has your farm?
Nobody currently. A dragon had it at one point, but that's since been dealt with. But when I tried to claim it, well, there's a lot of paperwork involved.
I'm sure we can get that taken care of.
And in return, I can offer my services to assist you in whatever's going on here. Where exactly are we, anyways?
Anthrax, give the warnings and the speeches, and don't forget the time thing this time.
Yes, this place has got a few unexpected surprises. For one, you're a little older than you thought you were when you got here. The time moves differently. It's moving faster, and what else? The magic. I don't know if you use it, but if you do, be careful. Has unexpected consequences. Things, monsters jumping out of the dark. You might change colors. Your toes get twisted, or who knows what. It's very unpredictable.
Interesting. Well, perhaps I will use my magic sparingly then.
Also,
That would be a good idea.
There's monsters in the sky, monsters in the
Sorry,
water, monsters in the forest.
Mr. Anthrax, I believe Lord
Hmm.
Balbert had something to add.
Oh, yes. There's him, too, yeah. Monsters
What
everywhere you
does,
turn.
what does that mean, Anthrax? I will remind you of your contract, sir.
Well, I was just warning him about, this place is dangerous, is all.
Um, she is definitely a she.
Oh, she. Yes, yes, yes. Hmm.
You dwarves and your not knowing male from female, I swear. I apologize for Anthrax. But yes, your magic. Um, there is a way to learn to use your magic safely here. Anthrax has done so, not before he got turned that horrible color that he continues to wear. But
I
he is
think
correct.
that's very befitting of a dwarf. I've had many dealings with your kind. I was a good friend with Dane before he was savagely murdered.
Hmm. Well, I can't say as I know Dane, but if he was a dwarf, then, I see where you're going with it.
Was he also purple?
No, he was not. So do we have an accord, Miss Lord? Pardon me, Lord Balward. I will help you with whatever you're doing here if you help me get my farm back when we're finished.
I don't see a problem with that. And he will stick his hand out to give the courteous handshake.
She'll curtsy.
It's a nice crown you got there.
Thank you. I stole it from an owlbear.
So you're a thief?
No,
And what are you exactly?
I'm whatever you need me to be.
Oh, I've heard that before.
I have many talents. I'm good with the rapier. I can cast spells. Um, I have an owl. Its name's Alex.
This show, I used to have 3 dwarves here. One of them turned into bears and spiders and all kinds of things and promised to do things and then just ran off. So you'll forgive me if I blanch at the fact that you say you can do anything.
Well, I didn't say anything, just that I'm multi-talented.
That will definitely be needed here. Now, Anthrax, about this blade.
Yes, I noticed that it appears we're almost finished. He'll nod to the lit up symbols.
Bavard will pull out the 3 pieces of the blade and lay them out. How do we put this back together?
You don't know?
I know where we need to go. I don't know how.
I would suggest a forge.
That is where we need to go.
Oh, great. Is there somebody there that can do it for you?
Oh, I've never been there. I don't know. I don't know what is there.
Well, perhaps we should go there and find out.
No,
We've
me
only
being a
been here.
you might
Oh,
assume.
go ahead, Anthrax.
You might assume that I'm a keen smithy. Me being a dwarf and all, but that would be a stereotype. It happens to be true
Oh,
in this case, but nevertheless, a very harmful stereotype that it was rude of you to assume.
I don't think anybody assumed that.
Nevertheless, you'd be right.
If you're referring to me assuming, I'm assuming that this thing is magic, and that is your job here.
That I could do too.
Okay, then. So, are we off to the forge?
All right, where's that, and what horrors will we have to encounter there?
Well, it's up in the northwestern section of this cursed place. We haven't been there yet. And you know as much as I do. You've been here as long as I have, Anthrax. We don't really know much. So we get out there and find out.
As you guys are discussing that, you notice a certain whirlpool forming in the basin where weird violet energies coalesce into a map. And if you look there, you see that the location that is magically summoned for you shows you a point to the northwest of the big lake of black ice right over here. And there are runes corresponding to the place, and it seems that the runes could be translated as an Elethar. Now, unfortunately, um, Lot is not with you. Lot, for the audience, had learned ancient Flan, so he was able to translate the stuff. Elena, has Elena learned ancient Flan, Percy? I don't remember that detail.
I actually don't remember either.
Yeah, check your character sheet, because I remember we were discussing that at the beginning of this campaign months ago, but I don't remember if that happened or not.
I think she was busy trying to conquer the world.
That's true. I remember that too. Okay, so nobody of you has any idea what Elethar means, but this is the image conjured in the magical basin. Together with that, you guys see there's some energy coalescing from the trunk of the oak tree. Something is happening as you guys are looking.
Is that normal?
Give me an Arcana check or Nature check, because to understand what's normal for a tree, I think Nature would be okay too. Um,
That's hard no.
it's a hard no, but you've never seen an oak tree come to light on its own without the involvement of magic. Anyone else wants to throw Nature or Arcana here? Oh, Anthrax, 17. Um, Anthrax, that is definitely magical in nature. Um, as you look, everybody, you can see a sort of like oval shaped field of energy coalescing into life between the tree and the basin. Anthrax, you're pretty sure that is a teleport. It's a portal. It's a teleport portal that just manifested itself.
Looks like we might be getting some company. Either that or it's an invitation. All depends on perspective, I suppose.
As Balvard's standing here, he's just thinking in his head, is this you? Are you doing this? Does he get an answer?
He does in
We're
his
not hearing
head. In his head. No, you're not hearing that.
that.
I would think that just because she never listened to anybody, I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
That's very prudent. Anthrax, as
Oh, be careful about casting in this place, though. Remember?
yeah, roll me a d20, Elena. You're gonna learn the hard way how things work here. 3. Holy
Oh,
cow.
dude,
Okay, roll
we
me
failed it
let's
every
let's
time.
start. Let's roll a d100.
Oh no, that seems high.
68.
Better.
Okay. So, Elena, you did cast your mage armor. However, you notice that the magical energy that you're warping around you has some unexpected effect as the roll me 1d8.
Oh,
Oh,
six.
six.
High.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! We're gonna start very hard tonight, guys. It's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be so much fun. Audience, if you were thinking this boring role playing was not going anywhere, we got a response for you. 6 hellhounds appear in the courtyard of the the Keep on the Frozen Hill. So let me put them on the board for you together. And now we do need the tokens for the characters. And then we're gonna proceed in short order with some initiative rolls.
What the hell, guys? You told me I turned purple, not a bunch of hellhounds.
They may turn you purple yet still.
Or at least red?
Where the heck am I? I can't find my token.
Yeah, I haven't put it yet. Okay, so we're gonna need Elena here. I don't know why nothing is going on in my screen. Okay, here she goes. And then we're gonna need um, we're gonna need. Oh, by the way, audience, this is totally random, not planned, so we're gonna run with it. Anthrax is here, and I need the Lord Bavard himself. Where are you, Lord?
He was down below. I switched over to the Twitch channel and I just happened to notice as you scroll past him, he was down below.
Okay, good. I didn't see him. I'm getting blind here.
Down more, like
Here he is. Okay, so I'm gonna put you a little bit. I don't know where you are, but for simplicity, let's make you start all next to each other in the center. And then, for simplicity's sake, the hellhounds will arrive more or less at the corners. So there's some distance in between you and them when we begin. So 1, 2. You rolled a 6, right, on the D8?
Sure.
Awesome.
I
So
think we're about to die.
it could have been 1, but it is 6. So good job there. All the right rolls from the very get-go. I love it. Okay, let's go on, and I believe we should be able to roll some initiative tonight. And oh, by the way, audience, if you're there, you want to help them out. We got some stuff you guys can redeem for them. If you have some of the old points that the channel was collecting through the stream elements and you haven't used them yet, well, I'd suggest one good use of it would be to redeem them tonight. But up to you. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure that the audience can get a view of this. Okay, so Elena, Anthrax, and Bavard. What is a 20? And then let's put some of these beasts. For simplicity, I'm just gonna add 1, not each individual one, and I'm gonna roll for them as a group. If you guys don't mind, to make things easy and not make the turn order incredibly long. And they're gonna go with a 5. So the good news is that you guys are gonna start this fight. And we're gonna kick things out with the person who's responsible, Elena.
Sigh. Elena will step forward to the one that over here. Oh, guess I can't go into that space.
Here's to hoping those things can't open doors.
Are they behind something?
They shouldn't be.
Not able to move any closer than that.
Okay, let me move him closer to you then. How about that?
Ah, that's great. I'll slash at him with my rapier.
Okay. 11 is not a hit on this creature.
That's unfortunate. I'll slash at him again.
Okay. 21 is a hit.
10 damage.
10 points of damage is solid damage. That's good.
Geez, do I want to cast more spells? Is this going to just get worse and worse?
But that's a consistent possibility. But hey, the Aethelid hasn't made their appearance yet, so you guys are still cool.
All right,
Is it
I will.
only level 1 and above? Can he do cantrips? Okay, hopefully.
I don't know that. I'll cast Hex.
Roll a d20.
These are always low.
Holy shit! Roll me a 100.
Wait, he beat it though, didn't he?
85. Let's see where the chaos begins and more importantly where it ends. Roll me 1d4. Elena, your armor class is 1 for the next 3 rounds. As the weird magic energy around your magical armor dissipates and creates like a luminous glow around you that makes you so well visible to everyone. And that's an effect you had not foreseen.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Is it even? It's 10 and below, not 5 and below.
It is 10 and below.
Holy smokes!
Gabe, I have no control of Bavard,
You don't?
and
Okay, let
and
me
I
see.
don't have my initiative in there either. I rolled a 20 for initiative.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, my fault. Okay. Where are you? Where are you, Bovard? Probably you're at the L of Lord. Let me see. No, I have Lord Drudinger, but where is my awesome Lord Barbara? Oh, it is. Barbara the Indomitable. Awesome. So you should have control now. In the meantime, I haven't added you for some reason. I thought I did. 20. And then descending. So actually, before Anthrax is the Lord himself.
Oh, this girl's already came and got herself in trouble. Let me go ahead and move over here. And I'm going to make sure I've got my shield. There we go. And I will come out with Warhammer and Shield and attack this Hellhound.
Okay.
25 to hit.
It's a crit because he hasn't acted yet. You are an assassin. So roll crit damage. So let's see here. I see a 13.
26.
Oh, that the second one is the sneak attack.
No, I haven't done sneak attack yet.
Oh, okay. So
I rolled damage twice there
oh, okay.
because I didn't roll crit damage. I just rolled the damage twice.
Okay, so that's 26 damage just from the crit, and then twice the amount of this sneak attack d6s.
And I did roll this as a crit, and it is 14 points of damage.
Yeah, this guy didn't have a chance to say bow or woof, and just disappears, destroyed by the powerful stroke of the Lord.
Robert, ready your bow. Got something for you if you do.
Very well. That's a free action, right? Switch to the bow.
It's a free action if you drop the shield on the ground.
I can do that for the moment.
Okay.
And you're going to do something Anthrax before or after I roll?
Yeah, on my turn, on his turn.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out the bow and fire at this hellhound over here.
Okay.
Got to take care of Anthrax over there.
I didn't know you had another attack ready.
Okay, 17 hits. Unfortunately, you can only do sneak attack damage once. But let me see. Let me read exactly the assassinate, because it might be that you still do the crit without the stealth. Let me see. Let me read it through, because it's a little bit of a wonky mechanic, if you ask me. But let me read it. Okay, so rogue. Rogue, rogue, rogue. Rogue, rogue, rogue. Assassinate. Start at third level. You are at your deadliest when you get to drop the drop on your enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn. In addition, any hit you score against... Actually, you know what? A creature that is surprised is a critical hit. It's not linked to your sneak attack. So it is a critical hit. I mean, you don't add the 44s, but it's still a hit. It's still a critical hit. As far I understand it. So
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Anything else?
No, man, I did use my action surge for that.
Okay. That brings us to Anthrax.
All right. He's gonna make his way over here, away from that thing. Oh, I'm hitting an invisible wall here. Right. Uh-oh. My intent is to go to this door. Whoops. But in the meantime, casting bless upon all of us, and thereby granting Bavard another attack on my turn with the voice of forgot what it's called. Dang it! Voice of authority, which is around here somewhere.
How does it work? Oh, it's a specific thing you have?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
related
I'm
to the
trying
blast
share it,
itself,
but
right?
yeah. Where the heck is it? Sorry. Oh, here we go.
Voice of Authority. First level are the domain feature. You can invoke the power of law to embolden an ally to attack. If you cast a spell with a spell slot of first level or higher and target an ally with the spell, that ally can use their reaction immediately after the spell to make one weapon attack against a creature of your choice that you can see. Okay?
Yeah, so he should be able, I believe, to get a shot off, and they still haven't gone yet, so
Yep,
that should
yep.
all
So that's a
nice
reaction
little
that if
combo.
you hit, it's going to be another crit.
Nice.
And so you're casting blast on who? I mean, on everybody, I imagine,
Yeah,
given that you're four. Okay, three of you. And then, Bavard, you get to use your reaction if you so wish.
Okay, so I rolled a 10, but that blast, I can
It would give you
roll
a
a d4.
and you're
d4. Yeah.
attacking with advantage, right? Because he didn't go yet, the wolf, I mean,
Does it say it goes in advantage?
yeah, I think that's what it said.
See, I just read it. I already forget it. So let me read it again. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn yet. It is advantage, and it actually
It
was
is.
before too. Yep. But you're not gonna retcon. You hit, you damage. But for this time, yes, 18 is a hit, so it's a crit. Oh, thank you, KZ, for the sub. 44 months. Impressive, man. You're an impressive man, KZ. 11 additional points of damage on this poor Hellhound that I think is going to be an anticipated return to hell. 11, no, it's still alive. I mean, alive and still up. Alive, I'm not sure. Okay, so you guys are blessed. Babur, use your reaction. Anthrax, anything else?
I guess that's it. Yeah.
Guess that's it. Okay, it's some Hellhound time. And yeah, this one charges at Elena and is gonna attack. And it cannot miss unless you roll a 1. And it didn't roll a 1.
Oh, that hits.
Elena, you are spilling the first blood tonight. 9 points of piercing plus 4 points of fire damage. If there's any resistance you have that affects that. Otherwise, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And then these other folks are all beyond 50. So what I will do instead is do some fire breathing. So just you know, Theater of the Mind. They cannot get to you guys, but they get within range of trying to irritate you with fire. They don't care about their own friend, because it's immune. All but Anthrax. Give me must make a DC. Okay, give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 dexterity saving throws.
You guys.
Disregard that strength save.
Say it again, Bababird.
My hand slipped. Disregard the strength save.
Oh, no, not a problem. Three more dex saves though. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, Elena, you get. Okay, so let me roll some dice here. Elena, you failed twice. So you take 26 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And for the second one,
Oh, dang, I was hoping that was all.
this might end quick tonight, guys. 18, 19 plus 9, 27 more points of fire damage. Bobbard, you failed twice as well. You're a little bit more lucky, but not so much. 20 points of fire damage and 22 points of fire damage.
Oh, did you guys add your bless on the rolls? Can they?
They
add
did
that on
not.
other-
They did not.
yeah, let's do
That could save them.
On both of them or just one?
I think all of them, right?
Okay. Well, I'll allow you to roll for each individual. So
12?
12 is what you needed. So the last amount I told you, half that.
Holy smokes!
And then you had another fail because there's an 11 there, Elena. So Romeo, I mean, you will pass it because even if you roll 1, so half both of the amount I told you. Bavard, for you, basically, let me see. 7, you cannot pass it, but yeah, okay. So you're gonna have the 22 that I told you. The second time is gonna be 11 points of fire damage. Good thing is that you both of you rolled 11, and the DC is 12, so the blast automatically brings you over the threshold. So that's the good news. Okay. We'll go to round 2 of this impromptu fight with Elena again up.
Just need 1 second.
Oh, take your time. Take your time. That's what Chaos does. It takes our times and never gives it back.
Anthrax will peek out the door to see if anybody's still alive in there.
Ow! That kind of hurt. Well, I guess I will transfer my hex over to the dog in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Need to take care of that first. And I'm going to cast Booming Blade. Does that affect my rapier? Or does that? Do I have to roll a d20?
Is it a first level spell?
No, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. How about you make me a Arcana check? DC 10. You done it.
20.
So yeah, you're good. Somehow you avoid creating a chaotic surge. Rapier 22 hits.
All right, so it takes this. And that.
10 points of damage plus the X, right? Okay,
3.
total of 13. Still up, but barely.
Second rapier
Oh,
attack.
well then all you need is a hit. Yep, it's probably dead. But let's see. Yep, just on its face. You don't need to roll anything else. The
All right,
second
and
Hellhound goes down.
I am going to move as far away from the hellhounds as I can because I don't want to get burned anymore.
That's a good endeavor. Nobody likes to be burned to a crisp.
I cannot get to the bridge.
I mean, you guys have been telling me. It seems there are barriers. I don't know. They're not on my map. I don't know what is.
So I should probably be 3 squares under the bridge. So
3
can I
squares
move
into the
now?
bridge.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Sorry, I was moving you. Okay, I put you where you put yourself. Good. Okay. Lord Bavard.
And he's going to retrieve his shield, move up here in between these 3.
Ooh.
Wowzers.
Feeling indomitable tonight.
And I guess he'll start swinging at this one.
Okay.
For 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. It will take that. Lord Bavard, how are you doing? How do you look to someone curious enough to take a look at you?
I'm about half of myself.
Okay. Anything else other than your attack then?
I will bonus action. Bonus action. Giant's Might. No, I'll do that next turn. I will bonus action second wind.
Okay. And give yourself some precious hit points back.
Wow.
Yeah. Anthrax, you got some magic trick up your sleeve?
A small one. It's a short sleeve, so maybe that works out. Let's see here. I got. I'm gonna cast Aid. I think. That sounds lame, but I think it'll grant Bavard an extra attack and also help both their hit points. So it seems like a good one, maybe.
An extra attack?
Yeah, I mean, due to the same, voice of authority as last time.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. At second level, and it says.
So second level should be 10.
Yeah. Oh, it says 5 there. Yeah.
If you cast his first level, it's gonna be 5. Yes.
Oh, that's weird. I clicked on the second one. It marked off a second level slot.
Okay, don't worry. We know it's 10. Oh. Bavard, you take 10 temporary hit points, and also your max goes up by 10, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And
also Elena, because she's within 30. It doesn't say within sight. It just says within range.
Okay.
We put it up there so you can see.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so they should both be bumped up by 10, and then Bavard can do what he wishes with the attack, I guess.
Yep. If you want to do a reaction, you can use it to attack now. And both you and Elena 10 temporary hit points, and your max goes up by 10.
Yeah, give me just 1 sec. I'm trying to negotiate.
Oh, and my wife is telling me my audio is apparently low, and yours is very high, Gabe.
Oh, mine's very high?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me lower my own volume. How do I lower my own volume? I will talk softly.
Yeah, it just says yours is better now. And
Yeah.
I'm not loud, meaning I should be louder.
Yeah, I can.
All right, let me go ahead and roll this. Oh, there's a 12 hit. Yeah, let me.
I remember your bless.
Yeah, you have to roll the bless. Yeah.
14.
14 does not hit.
Oh, you tried.
All right. And free interaction. Close the door there.
Close the door. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
It is their turn, and first of all, let's determine if they get their fry breath back. And it's 4 of them. No, no, yes, yes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2 fire breath coming at Bavard. Bavard, 2 dexterity saves. You make both of them. So you take half of this. So 8, 10, 15, 21. You take 10 points of fire damage. And 12, 15, 16, and 8 points of fire damage. You're a 3rd level thief, the rogue, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember if you have the ability to half the damage. I don't remember that.
No, that's 6th level or 7th level.
Okay.
I think.
Well then, no. Okay. So 2 fire breaths arrived, and 2 will attack you normally. So let me do some attacks here at advantage because they have pack tactics. Yes, right. So 18 to hits with your shield, I don't think is gonna be a hit. And the second one,
I'll take the.
yeah, it's definitely a fail.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I got a thing I can take away at advantage.
Oh, but Bobber, then just making sure 18 does not hit, right?
It does not hit. No.
Good. So this was their turn. Top of the 3rd round, I believe. Elena, for this.
Points?
Hmm?
How many points of fire damage did I get?
I think total of 18. Elena, this is the last round that your armor class is won.
Ah, fantastic. Probably better off back here anyways. I will transfer. How's Belbert looking? Pretty rough?
Not great.
Alright. I will not transfer the Hex this round. I will fire 2 Eldritch Blasts. one of the ones attacking him.
Random one, or you want to decide?
I don't think any have been hit, have they?
Yeah, this one. Bavard attacked
Okay,
this one.
the one that's injured.
Okay, so the first one hit for 5. You add anything to it?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. And the second one? 19 is a hit. 9 more. Okay.
For
That's damage.
bonus action, I will throw a little light around my friend Bulbird, and I will give him 3 healing lights. And it's not a spell, so I don't think that I have to roll anything.
Let's say so. Let's say like you say, because it's already rough. Bavard, 13 points back.
Thank you, lady. That does help.
Keep up the good work. We got this.
Do we?
I hope so.
Bavard.
$20 to hit.
20 will hit. Are you attacking the injured
the
one?
one that I was already attacking, yes. For 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage is still up, but barely.
Oh, didn't I say I was going to do Giant Smite this time?
I think you did, yeah.
So I am doing the Giant Smite.
Okay. What does it do? Gives extra damage?
Extra d6 of damage.
Okay.
For
that-
another 5 points.
That's what you needed. Another one is out. 3 left for you guys to deal with.
And I'm a size bigger if you need to adjust my token.
Oh, you're one
Or
size
we can,
larger.
or we can just keep it in the ear of the mind.
Yeah, but I like seeing you bigger, so let's do it. Big Bavard. Yeah. Okay, so this was Bavard. Anything else?
That will be all for me.
That will be all for Bavard. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I get the best shot for the audience, but no, I've done something wrong in the size, so let's leave it like this for now. I'll fix it. Anthrax.
All right. As far as twinning a spell, can you, if I use the wand of magic missiles, can I twin that or no? I mean, I don't know how that works. If you can twin stuff from an item.
That's a scenario that I've never had to contemplate. You would need to give me
no
more
worries.
details about the power that you use to twin and the verbiage of that.
Okay.
Then I can perhaps try to make a call.
No problem, no problem. I'll do sorry, just a sec. I don't think 8 stacks, or else I'll do that again.
Yeah, I don't think either. And remember, you have the blast spell concentration right now, if it makes any difference.
True that. Yeah. Just a regular old healing word towards Bavard, I suppose. This will give him another attack. At second level. No, at first level.
So first level healing word.
Yeah, sorry for the indecision. Yeah, healing word, first level. Here we go. Bam, done.
Okay,
Next.
Barbara, you get 4 hit points back, and you get to do a reaction. How many more you can do of this stuff, Anthrax? This is the third.
Yeah, it's just as long as I got a leveled spell.
Oh, so it's not
Yeah.
every time you do that. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to choose things that target him instead of them.
That is definitely a hit. 13, do you add the d6 to it as well here, or just only for one attack? Oh, it's coming. Okay. So, ooh, maximum damage. 19 points of damage. They're both unarmed, so I'll just assign to one random if you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of damage. They're still up because these are hellhounds, but yeah,
And I
that was good
think
damage.
Anthrax would still have an action, so if he wanted to use his wand, he could.
True, you cast a
Oh, right, because that's a bonus.
bonus action.
I
And that'll work?
think, I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Shoot.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's.
And it's a wound, so you're technically not casting it yourself, so you're good.
Okay. It says I could do it up to 5th level, but if I max it out, I think it might disintegrate the wand or something, right? I don't know.
You're gonna have to roll, yes.
Okay, I'll do one shy of max then, just not to risk that. So that would
4th
be
level.
4th.
So that's 3 plus 3, 66 plus 6.
Okay. And of course that just only rolled 1, but here come the rest. So.
So that's plus 5. So 22 plus 5 is 27. Which one are you targeting?
Go with this guy over here hanging out.
That guy? Okay, that guy takes 27, hanging out a little bit less now. Okay.
And I guess I would have had to use my one free interaction to open the door, so I can't close it again, but I'll go hide with my movement. I want to hide over here.
Okay.
Trying to be as cowardly as possible here.
Yeah, you're very good at it. I can tell. Okay. That's what happened. It's their turn. Sorry for. I must have taken out the one I used for. I remember they were the last one with a 5. So let me do them. I got 3d6s to see of if any of their powers gets back. So 3d6s. One of them gets it. So Bavard, you know what's coming at you, don't you? Dex save
Oh,
throw.
sure.
19, it's
No problem.
success. So 8, 14, 21. So 10 points of fire damage and 2 attack of advantage by the remaining 2. First one. First one is a 22.
Hits. That hits.
And so it's going to be, ooh, 12 points of damage. Second attack at advantage.
Oh, let me take that advantage away before he hits.
Okay,
And
yes.
I'll
You
figure
said
out
it
here.
pretty well because it would have been another hit. So fails.
All right. That's the.
That's good. You have the right stuff there. That's good. That's good. Los Babor, you might have to raise your salary for Anthrax here.
All right.
Okay. Start of the 4th round of combat. Elena, your armor class is no longer 1.
Oh, that's good. I'm still not going in there. Those things hurt. Which one looks the worst?
At this point, the one that got the magic missile.
Okay. And this one's hurt too?
No, the one is full, and this gun is hurt too.
Okay. I'm gonna send Alex over there to harry that one, do a flyby, and give Lord Balvard advantage on that
Advantage
one.
of the one. Okay, that's great.
I'm gonna transfer my hex over to this one here
Okay.
and fire a couple of Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay.
Would a D4 help?
Not in this case.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh,
I
that's
rolled
too
a
bad. I
14.
rolled a 4. Yeah, one shy. But I'm gonna keep that D4 for the second roll. I'm a nice DM. I'm very nice to you tonight. You don't need it. You don't need it.
So 9 plus another D6. So
12
12
points of damage. Barely up, but still up.
All right, that's all I got.
That's good. That's good, Bavard. So you see a little owl disturbing the hellhound in front of you. So if you attack that one, you're gonna have an advantage.
And that's the one that's been damaged, yes?
The one in
Uh-huh.
north has been damaged. Yes, it's a hit. And remember, you get to add your sneak attack to this one because it's advantage. So it's 8 plus your sneak attack damage. 15. 15 is not enough to take that out of the fight.
Okay, and I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
Giant smite. Is that already used?
Oh yeah, you still got a D6 to add to that, eh?
Oh yeah, I think is it. How long does it last, your giant smite?
Oh yeah, for a minute.
Oh, then yeah, apply the d6 to the damage you just did first, and then you'll
Yeah, I
do
forgot
this.
about my D6.
Yeah. Oh, that's one extra damage. Okay. And then you're gonna do the stone rune. When a creature you can see ends its turn within 20 feet of you, you can use your reaction to invoke the rune and force the creature to make a wisdom. Okay. Let's see how good is a hellhound at a wisdom save. Uh, 11? What is your DC?
So, DC 14.
Okay, so it fails. The creature is charmed by you for 1 minute. While charmed this way, the creature has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. The creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Okay, got you. So that one is out of the fight for the time being.
That was the one that's not been damaged that I did.
Oh, the other one. Okay, okay, got it. Good. That's even better. Okay, that brings us to Anthrax.
Okie dokie. And yeah.
Yeah.
Let's let's hit him with you know what? I'm gonna firebolt that one on the right there. Or no, the same one on Magic Missile. Let's hit him.
Okay.
Trying to be here, but I'll get him with this right here. Ah.
16 is a hit. 6 points of damage is 6 points of damage, and that's exactly what you needed. So one less. Okay,
right.
so that will bring us to them. One of them is affected by stupor. The other 6 is if he can recover his fire blast. It doesn't. He does no longer have advantage because the ally next to him is incapacitated. So normal attack at Bubbard. Normal attack, which is a miss. It's not advantage. It's not a crit. So yeah, that's great. Elena.
I'll transfer my hex to the one that's incapacitated.
Well, let's see if it still is. At the end of his round, he
Oh,
gets to do
right.
a roll. So let me do it now, so you guys know. Still incapacitated.
All right. So I will hex it. I'll have the bird give Balbert advantage to the top one that
Okay.
he's been beating on. And I
Uh-huh.
believe I have advantage because he's incapacitated.
It definitely incapacitated. Yeah. Uh, 24 hits. Ooh, 14 points of damage. That's pretty good. And the X, right?
And the second one, 21.
Hits. Okay, so it's
Is 13.
27 plus. You have to roll me the X, right? So 2d6s.
Yeah.
Okay,
Another
so
7.
27 plus 7 is that's a lot of damage. 33, I believe. No, 34.
34.
Wow. Still up, but you took out like 80% of his hit points in one shot. So that's great.
That's it for me.
Okay, it's their turn.
No, it's Balbert's turn.
It's Bavard's turn. It's Bavard's turn.
Good try. But yeah.
Sorry, I didn't get it. Oh, you're attacking. Okay. Yep. 16 is a hit. And he's out because I believe you're going to do more than. Oh, let's see. Yes, you're going to do more than 10. Is out. There's only one that is incapacitated. Anthrax.
All right, let's try to keep him that way. Hit him with not a lot of damage, but it'll help keep him incapacitated. A little mind sliver for him.
Ooh. DC 13. Intelligence save. It doesn't make it. It takes 6
Nice.
points of psychic damage.
Yeah, and then for his save to try to wake up from that stupor, he'll be a negative D4.
Ooh, that's not good for him. Anything else, Anthrax?
No, I think that's good.
So minus D4, you said, right?
Yeah.
So let me do it immediately. So wisdom, DC 14. Do I need to roll a D4? No, he already rolled a 3 on the die, so it doesn't really matter. It's still incapacitated. Which brings us to Elena.
I use my movement to go
Oh,
stand
sorry.
here,
Yeah.
uncowardly, just stand out. In the
At this
open
point,
like
you
a
feel like you can
fucker the
get
whole
into the
time.
fight, right? Awesome.
I like it. Still incapacitated, so still advantage.
Yeah. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna say you guys, you take it out. Yeah, it's out.
All right.
Congratulations. The Percy redeemed a random monster already without spending any money tonight, so we're good. We're good, right? What do you guys think?
Yeah,
That was
I
pretty
do.
good.
Man, woo.
Woo! Woo!
I'm not gonna lie, I was scared there for a sec. So,
Hey, better than the Illithids. I mean, right? What do you think?
yeah, don't let it bother you, kid. First time we came here, we summoned some mind flayers. So you're doing all right.
What are you talking about? That was amazing. You guys are an incredible group.
Okay, so we were going to head out to the forge, but at this point, I think we might want to go ahead and take a long rest.
A long rest? Why, are you feeling tired?
Oh, I expended a lot.
Oh. So you want to go out in the morning? What happened to the portal that was
Okay,
manifested?
Elena, as you say in the morning, you realize looking up that there's no sun, there is no sky you can see, just a immense, infinite amount of black clouds run by silent thunders, the color and shape of weird gossamer energy. So you're not sure if it's, morning or afternoon or whatever.
Is there a way to cast spells without that stuff happening?
Yeah, given enough time, I could show you. It takes a little bit of practice.
Well, it sounds like we have a day. Can you do it in a day?
Yeah, you can do that in a day. But that
All
would
right.
not then be a long rest. It would be a full rest of 24 hours. You guys prepared to do that?
Would we have exhaustion then?
No. It would just be
Well,
24 hours that pass instead of 8.
that sounds worth it. I suppose.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Given the roles you've been having, Percy, definitely worth it.
Although I must admit, as a student of the arts, I do find these random occurrences fascinating and interesting and all that. But eventually, one's going to eat us. So.
Oh, I think we could handle it. Up to you guys if you want to.
I leave it to our benefactor.
You teach, I'll sleep.
All right.
Okay, take the benefit of a long rest. Nothing happens. Do I take it that Elena uses downtime days that I'm sure she has, and we'll calculate that after the game? I believe it was 5
Yeah.
downtime day made 100 gold pieces, but I think you have both, hopefully. And then you would be able to cast spells in the Land of Black Ice without incurring into the Mercurial Magic homebrew rules. Um, as you guys are, who's sleeping, who is studying, whatnot, I'm gonna say you notice that strange. So the portal is still there. And some of you are going to notice that there is some other energy emanating from the tree that manifests itself from time to time.
Do you think somebody's trying to come through?
My belly is telling me they want us to step through. I think it's an invitation. I don't know why I think that, but it's just what runs through the old noodle.
Oh, an invitation or a trap, maybe.
Aye.
Well, I guess we'll leave it up to Lord Belvert whether we go through it or not.
I believe.
I have to, touch my head before I cast the spell?
Basically, but it's not important. Now you know how to do it. Okay, so the 24 hours pass, you've taken the benefit of long rest, and nothing happens. In fact, it seems you're quite safe within the confines of this keep. And so this is 24 hours of Land of Black Ice time that have passed.
What is that, like 2 months?
I will tell you when you finally get out, Anthrax. You've been here quite a while, so it will be fun when I get to tell you. So the deed is done. You're fully rested and recuperated. You've learned how to cast magic in the land of black ice. The portal is still there, so I guess what's gonna be next?
So are we ready to go?
We've been ready for hours. We're just waiting on you, buddy. I mean, Lord Belvert.
Before we leave, I will hand Elena and Anthrax both a healing potion for them to keep upon themselves.
Okay, so each one of you has a healing potion. Do I get it right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Uh, you can keep it if you want. I have 3.
Well, I have 3 now. And 2
Unless they're special.
No, nothing special about it. It's just a normal healing potion.
Well, if you see me go down, feel free to jam it down my throat.
When it's your last one, that's when it becomes special.
Well, I have other ways of healing too, so.
And so Beverly puts the healing potion back in his pack and steps through the portal.
Okay, you
Oh, so
guys
going
see
that
Bobber disappear, and it's you, Elena, and Anthrax.
I sense a little tension between the two of you. Is everything okay?
He tried to feed me to a vampire, but no, it's all between friends and coworkers, I suppose.
Oh man, that'd be cool to become a vampire.
It might, yes. But in the moment,
Being immortal? That'd be amazing. What happened to the vampire?
he turned out not to be so immortal.
Oh. Okay.
But
Well,
you're right, I agree. And perhaps we can discover his secrets and, you know.
well, you are pretty old. Like, do you not want to live forever?
Not as old as I look, but.
Well, it's probably the purple skin.
And these old bones. So, would you like to go through, follow him, or shall I?
Absolutely. I'll step through. Yeah.
So Elena steps through. Anthrax, you're left for some seconds by yourself, and as you approach the portal, you see a weird shape coalesce around the shape of the portal, sort of like a frame to it. And you're a little bit surprised. It's a glimpse, it's a second, but you would swear you've seen someone standing there. But with the same suddenness and velocity with which that vision appeared, alas, it also disappears.
Walk around and check the back of the portal. See if they're there.
Look in the back. You don't see anything. It probably was just an hallucination. You're not 100% sure you saw it.
Finally starting to crack in this place. I'll just step through.
Okay, you all three step through. There's a bloop of the dispersion as the teleport works, and you find yourself in a barren land. Two big mountains lie in the distance. In front of you, a weird temple. Not sure the temple. A weird building with of black basaltic stone carved into the shape of, yeah, what shape is that? It's weird. You would say almost looks like a scorpion, right? Vaguely, it's stylized and it's a building, but it does look like a scorpion with the columns made into to look their legs, and a lot of embellishment up top to make it look like the claws, the sting, and everything. It's a scary building. And you can see there in one of the two peaks in the distance, there's a distinctive plume of smoke coming out, like it's a sort of a volcano. And you see that the building rests on a big um, uh, opening on the ground, um, above which comes additional fumes. Like the building itself is partially built atop the crack on the ground at the feet of the volcano. And the heat that is emanating from that fissure in the ground is great, which confirms your supposition that this building seems to be partially built on top of an active volcano. Let me move you to a different map. And you should only have vision into part of this map, which would be the front of the building and a colonnade leading to a short flight of steps that leads into a very big, huge door. Normally a door has one one side or two sides. This one has three. You've never seen anything like it. It's huge. You guys have control over your token, just making sure that I've empowered you to do that. Uh, Hopefully that's the
Uh-huh.
case. Okay, good.
Mr. Lord Belbert, would you like me to go first?
No,
No? Okay.
Y- You're sure? You're pretty important, although you were very impressive in the fight with the little doggies.
Everything happens for a reason. That dog breath was there to help you two acclimate to that volcano.
Oh, so we're resistant to their volcano now?
We may find out.
I'd rather not. Seems like a
Percy,
horrible way to die.
I think you've been here too long. You're starting to lose it.
I don't disagree.
So is the doors are closed? Is that what I'm hearing from you?
Yeah, the doors are closed. You would have to step up and try to open them.
Let's step forward and take a look at them at least. When you say it's three, do you mean there's three separate doors
Correct.
side by side?
Correct. So one left, one right, one center. Honestly, you're a dwarf. You're pretty good with architecture and stone masonry, but that shouldn't outright work. Barbara, what do you do?
I can't open them from here, just in case.
But I'm supposed to be here. What should I be fearing?
Nothing. You're amazing.
Do I've stepped up to the doors. Do I see a way to open the door?
As you step up and you start kind of inspecting it, your hand touches the surface of the central portion of the door, and you're surprised when the door bezel disappears up the central part and the two move to the sides, opening the way to you to look beyond. And beyond, what you see is sort of antechamber. It's square in shape. You're entering at the center of the south wall. In front of you lies a portal with some strange symbols on it, and a panel. The panel has 6 levers and some arcane symbols. And then you can see to the center of the left and right walls, you see additional stone walls.
think Elena will turn to Anthrax. He's so courageous.
You seem quite impressed with him.
He's amazing. Are you not impressed with him?
He's all right.
He basically took on all of those things by himself.
I'm standing right here, you two.
I think you have a fan, Lord Ballard.
I remember when you were a fan. That's how you wound up under contract.
I'm still a fan, I'd say.
How
That's
could
a
you
good
not
answer.
be?
Come, guys, let's look at this and see if we can figure out what to do next.
Okay, as you step closer to the weird portal to the north, let me move you into a diagram I've put together for you guys to look at. And then I'll explain to you a little bit in detail. Hopefully this looks okay. I mean, it's a little bit artisanal, but hopefully it will do the job. So basically what you see is a panel on the wall itself. The panel has what you can clearly see are 12 levers. Each one can be in 4 different positions. They all start in position number 0, which we'll call neutral, and they can be moved into position that we'll call, I'm just calling numbers because there are symbols there that you don't know what they mean, 1, 2, and 3 for simplicity. And you see there are carvings, and they are the same repeated all over along the scheme of this mechanism. So to summarize, you guys have 6 levers. Each one can be moved in 3 different positions. They're currently all on the neutral position up top. They can be put at 3 different positions down. 1, 2, and 3.
I've seen this language before.
You did, Elena, and I don't remember exactly what game you participated to, but yeah, you have seen these runes. Is Ancient Flan, and this seems to be names. If only you could remember which ones.
Oh, but I'm a wizard. I mean, if you guys will give me 10 minutes, I can
Ooh,
read that.
that's true.
Sounds a worthy investment. Now that we've lost Lot Morlum, he was our translator. But hopefully it'll tell you something about these levers. And if I understand correctly, like all of the levers are similarly marked, so they're not different from each other.
Correct.
Right?
All of the 12 levers pertain to the same symbols and runes, but there are 12 different, right? So according to each, on both sides of the 6 panels, you could theoretically move, if that makes sense. And after 10 minutes, Elena can read the runes, and they all are names, and they are the names of Maya, Aran, Baran, and Drun.
I studied some of those names.
You did.
Very familiar.
Very familiar. You are at least familiar with 3 of them. Aran, Baran, and Drun. You remember those being the 3 sons of the last ruler um, of the Kron Hills millennia ago. You're not sure about the first name, but you do remember and actually Lord Bavo remembers that too. That was the name of the mother of the three. Bavard sent a group to her tomb to unearth one of the three items.
So, does this give you guys any clues on how to open these things?
Not a single one.
Anthrax is just
Well,
staring at the runes, like contemplating. Hmm.
If you're contemplating, how about you give me an Arcana check?
alright, I have a spell that might help. I will cast Borrowed Knowledge and
Oh,
give
nice.
myself the skill of Arcana.
And then if this is allowed, I'll add that to my roll.
So what does this give you, Elena? Oh.
Nothing. This makes no sense at all to me.
Anthrax, 17 plus what?
3.
So 20?
Oh, wait. I think the total was. Sorry, I'm trying to find the rolls here.
Yeah, 17. It was
Oh,
his
okay,
total.
17 total. Yeah.
17 total. You were analyzing, and you notice that it looks like each um, panel kind of it's specular and it's kind of like a mirror, right, of itself. And you notice that the columns to the left and right appears different. In other words, it seems that only the six at the center, if it makes sense, the 6 levers at the center appear fully functional. The 6 to the two sides, so the 3 in line to the left and 3 in line
So,
to
like,
the right,
these
appears to be fake.
Okay, so we might want to ignore these out here. Can you see my lips or whatever? Hings.
Yes,
So ignore
correct.
these, but only pay attention to the 6 here in the middle. Okay, that's that. Let's see. Does that help? So those are, and each of these rectangles is a lever.
Correct. And you can move the each. I put this symbol here. You can fully move it, which would mean to me that you're pushing the lever and you put it in that position, either 1, 2, or
Oh, I
3.
see. Okay, so these are the lever. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool,
does it make
man.
sense?
Yeah. All
Sorry, it's
right.
a little bit confusing, but I wanted to make it movable by you.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I like it. It's very interactive. I'm trying to. I'm also consulting my what little in the past about these letters. And I think you would recall. I don't think that it's very helpful here, but Arn had a lion. Brun, is it Brun? It was a
Drun.
griffin,
Oh,
and then
Baran the Griffin. Yeah.
Baron,
Uh
and
huh.
then Drun is the stag.
Mhm.
Uh, that doesn't, I guess, help us here, but just going over notes. uh, let's see. This is a puzzle.
It is just a puzzle. But you've determined that, at least the ones in the center are magical, whereas the one to the two sides are just mechanical and probably just traps. So, um,
Well, should I or should we pull one and see what happens? Or
Do you think something bad's gonna happen?
oh, most definitely.
I can move them from 30 feet away. That helps.
I think that'd be a good choice. I think. Lord Bavard, any preference? Which one we pull and how far?
This all seems magic to me, so it's your department.
I like his management style. What do you think?
What do you say we pull this second one down to second position?
Sounds good. 30 feet away?
Aye.
So
All right,
Elena, you're pushing with your
mage hand.
mage hands, and you're moving. So please move wherever the lever is going.
Down to 2?
Okay. You want me to do it?
Actually,
Okay.
there you go.
Awesome.
I got it.
Okay, so as the mage hand does, you hear like a noise of metal scraping on stone, and you hear a click somewhere on the ground.
Sounds like progress.
Aye, in some direction.
Well, we're not dead, so that's something. Any other ones that you glean?
Dead silence.
So,
Yeah, I would just like to congratulate our illustrious GM, DM on putting together a puzzle that is wow.
Uh-huh. I agree.
What do you say we pull this one to the bottom here? And I have
All right.
no idea why.
Hey,
Of course.
you might
Going
get
off the bat
lucky.
here.
You never know.
To there, you mean?
To 3.
There you
Okay,
go.
so that's 3.
3.
Okay.
Aye.
You need another click. This one is coming from the to your left.
Okay. Mm.
And there's a door to our left and a door to our right.
Correct.
This one. Let's go. Let's go 3 here too. Did I sink a battleship?
Okay.
There's another scrape and another weird noise coming from the ceiling.
We're about
Didn't
to be
seem right.
trash compacted.
See what that one over there does. Just move it to 1.
It is on 1.
It is
I
on.
know it's
If you don't touch it, it's on 0.
Oh.
It's on neutral. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So when they start all in neutral, right? You get to move to 1, 2, or 3 if you want, or leave it as is.
So like that, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so which one did you want me to move, Boulevard? I mean, sorry, Lord Boulevard.
I think he's asking for a 2 there.
A 1.
A
Oh,
one.
1?
Yeah.
Okay. Another movement noise of the lever scraping on wood on stone, and another weird noise coming from the right this time.
Have these noises sounded the same as each other, or any of
As
them
far
different?
as you can tell, yes.
Hmm.
You can still move to another position, or does it lock in position when you move it?
You can move.
Move that one again, move it to 2.
Okay,
All right.
as Elena moves that one to 2, same noise of metal on stone, but when it locks into 2, instead of hearing that click somewhere, you hear a like a whistle from somewhere beyond the wall on which this thing is located.
Hmm. I think that was wrong then.
Hmm.
I'm gonna move it to 3. See what happens.
You move it to 3. I mean, I'm not gonna give you the noise of the lever moving. You got that one. After you move a locking position, you hear a click coming from the ground.
Hmm.
Are clicks
So
good or clicks bad?
process of elimination might suggest that the brr is good. Hmm.
You
Which
could
one
be
was the
correct.
bird?
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
But then that's too easy, isn't it? Hmm. We'll see.
All right.
Do we get the whistle again or
Yes,
nothing?
you hear the whistle again on two on first panel 2. You get the whistle.
So do we try each one of them until we get
The whistle?
the
Sure.
whistle?
What's the worst that can happen? We get it right, and we get lots of power.
6 hellhounds come out of the door or out of the portal or out of the wall? I don't know.
So right now I see a 2, not moved, 3, 2. I'm going up, down, left, and then up, down, right. So I see 2, nothing, 3, 2, 3, nothing.
Right? Uh, so should we just start moving them around, or is that what we are doing here? Nobody has a better plan?
Well, I have not. I've not come up with a sequence of events that.
Yeah, I have no idea. All right, I will move it down to 1. What
You
kind of
hear
sound do it?
click. Let me know if you want to know position, but click.
Down to 2.
Another click, different position.
And number 3.
Different
You hear a
positions.
whistle.
Theoretically,
Perhaps what we
Yeah.
don't want is multiple clicks from the same direction. Hmm. Or maybe we do want that.
Maybe. Like, maybe we're opening the right side on the right
Okay,
panel and the
I
left
just
side on the
There's
left panel?
yeah, I just saw that someone moved left, center part of left, correct? Or bottom part of left. Who do you just move now? Hey
I should
guys.
have been taking notes this whole time. So
No.
position 1 on the first lever was a click. In which direction? 2 is the horn on that one, right? Or the whistle?
So which one are we talking about? Repeat to me, Bo.
The top left.
Top left. 1 was a click, 2 was the whistle, and 3 was a click.
Does which direction clicks?
1 was left, and 3 was stop. Ceiling. By top, I mean ceiling. Sorry.
Oh, and what happens when we push it back to neutral? I wonder if that might give us a click or would that be nothing?
Okay, let's go
Click,
to neutral.
nothing happens.
Okay.
I think we set them all to the whistle first and see what happens.
All right.
All right, so that's what I'm going to do, Gabe. I'm going to set all of them to the whistle.
Okay. So you got 2 whistles so far. Upper
Okay.
left and center left.
Right, the bottom left, I will go 1, 2, and 3. Which one's the whistle?
1.
Okay, and on the right side, same thing. 1, 2, and 3 on the top.
3.
3 is the whistle.
Yeah.
All right, middle one.
Middle one is 1. And then
All right, we're all
bottom
gonna
right
die.
is going to be a. But so in which order you go for this one? Because you're in neutral. So I want you go 1, 2, 3 to try, or
That's a good question.
it is the question. It's up to you. No pressure.
We're talking about this one here.
Yeah, we're talking about the last one.
2?
2.
2 it is.
Okay, so you go from neutral to 2 without stopping at 1, and you hit the whistle.
Nice. Or maybe. Hopefully nice.
We haven't established that yet, but we will just about right now. And as the last whistle blows in the distance, cranking, this whole door disassembles in little pieces and disappears partially on the left, partially on the right, partially on the top, partially on the ground. It's crazy. You've never seen anything like that. Be as it may, he opens an entrance to a huge room, and the first thing that hits you, other than the room itself, is the heat coming off of the room. You basically see a ledge to the south, which is the side the side of the room that you're entering, and a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. But the majority of the floor of this room is actually a crevice, up from which fumes and a boiling hot red glow comes up. Standing in the middle of this fissure are black basalt pillars that almost get flush with the ground where there is a ground. And you can see that there are 20 such pillars disposed in order, row, rank, and file, 10 feet from each other. What we also notice is that at the center of the north wall, over here, so basically opposite to the entrance, but also on the northwestern corner and northeastern corners, there appears to be stone doors. So whatever is red in your map is basically a 20 feet jump down into a sea of boiling lava, other than where the basalt black pillars are located, if that makes sense. If it does not make sense, let me know. I'll explain better.
What's are the pillars, they're equidistant from one another? It's 10 feet between them. Is that what I heard you say?
They're equidistant, and it's I believe is about 15 feet from each other.
15 feet.
Let me
Okay.
see. Let me measure. I mean, I'm doing it by eye, but let's actually use the measuring tool. So from here to here is actually 10 feet, not 15. So the jump itself will be 10 feet. But some others, you're right, is 15. Interesting. So for north, they go 10. From east to west or west to east um, is 15.
Well, I'm not much of a jumper or a swimmer, especially when it comes to that.
I could get across, but that's not really going to help us get anywhere. Um, Perhaps we set the dials to click on the left, see what happens.
I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't
All
get
right.
what you guys plan to do.
We're going to change the dials so that we hear the click on the left side, of the panel, and see what happens.
So the panel was disassembled and disappeared in parts of the wall, different.
Oh,
So as of now, where you had the panel and the door, it's just an open entrance into this big hole. In other words, it does not appear that you have the option of interacting with it anymore.
Well, how's it you get across? Can you fly?
yes.
Oh, well, that's useful. Perhaps you could carry a rope. I don't think it would stretch the whole way, but not that I'm crazy about the idea of scaling a rope over this lava pit, but
Oh, yeah. Have rope.
got 50 feet.
I do as well. All right.
So guys, what's the plan?
I'll need a minute.
And the doors you say are here and on the sides?
Yep, they're
Like in
they're
the
basically all on the north side of the hole, center of the north wall, and then northwestern corner and northeastern corner.
Okay. Whoops. Bavard is going to come around and jump to this pillar,
Wait, don't tell me this. This is a lot of one step at a time. Okay, so you're gonna jog there, no problem. You're as of where you are, you're standing on firm ground. Um, and your plan is to jump onto this pillar. Do I get it right?
yes.
Okay. What is your strength score?
My total strength or my
The score, yeah.
18.
18? Yeah, you jump on there, no problem. So you can move your token on that pillar. As you land on that, which you do easily, it's zero problem for you to jump that distance. You land on it and you hear a click, click, and the pillar on which you're resting goes down about 5-10 inches, which takes you by surprise. You were not expecting it. It's pretty big and looks solid, but somehow as soon as you touched it, it went down.
Well, that's not good.
It's gotta
This
be
may
a
be
way.
like the tiles that we encountered. Do you recall the order that we had to traverse those? I don't happen to recall. I don't think.
Not that again.
Stakes seem higher this time. Last time we fell in a pit.
That's true. This one is going to be noticeably worse.
Really got to start taking notes.
Bobert, other than your pillar clicking, so to speak, and going down about 10 inches, you're still looking around, standing very cautiously. Nothing else seems to have happened yet.
So courageous. Did he have a
Oh, you're used to
plan?
this time. I don't know.
He did have until he was told he could only institute one piece of his plan at a time.
No, it's not that you can do only one piece of the plan at a time, but there are consequences in between the part of your plan. So I want to make sure I give you time to, intuit that. But you can proceed if you so want. I'm not blocking you at this point. I just told you what the effect of you jumping in there was.
Something tells me they're not going to make it a straight line.
Yeah, I was going to go check out the door on the right. I don't know that that's an option now. I can jump back over to the ledge and rejoin my rapier, right?
I'm gonna fly over there with the wing wear
Okay. And where do you wanna fly?
up there. That was the door that he was going to, so
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
Let me move.
fly over there.
Yeah, you fly over there, no problem.
Can I open the door?
Are you opening the door? Because I want to make sure where everybody is when you do that. That's not because you can't. So you fly over there. I was just gonna give you 1 second to Bavard and Anthrax to react to that, and then I'll get right back to you, Elena. Bavard,
Can I
Anthrax.
step back here and still see him?
To see him, you have to be here.
All right. Like there?
Okay.
Like here?
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. What about you, Bavard? What are you doing as you see Elena basically flying over there?
I'm still just standing there.
Okay, you're not doing anything. Okay. Elena, yes, you open the door and the door reveals a small room, square room, at the center of which stands a portal. You see a flickering bluish light at the center of the portal.
So there's a portal over here. Is that what we're looking for?
No, we're looking
Solid.
for a forge.
Does it look solid enough to tie a rope to?
Yes. I'll tie a rope to it.
Okay.
if I can.
Yeah. There's, there are there's an arch and there's a frame. You can definitely tie a rope to the frame.
All right. Tied the rope to it. What's next? Next step.
Well, I suppose either you step through the portal and tell us what happened, or you find a way to get that rope back over here and we tie it off and try to scale it to the best of our ability, which will probably end up putting me in the lava.
I
Well,
would say that's less than desirable.
well,
I'd agree.
at least your skin is already magenta. You're not gonna see the burn that much.
Lord Belvert, any thoughts? Do you want me to go into this portal?
Not particularly, no. Does it look like the portal that we came through to get here?
It's yes and no. Yes, like the portal itself does, but this one is built within a permanent fixture. It's like, there's like a stone archway with runes around it, so this is permanent.
I don't think you should go through a portal and there's no one going to be there with you.
I've got one more idea. I don't like
Well,
it, but...
why don't you come out here and tell us?
Oh, wasn't I out there? I thought I was. Oh, here I come. Don't look down. Don't look down. If I come here, I think I might be able to conjure a spider web between those two pillars. If we can somehow get my burly frame to this pillar here, I might be able to crawl across the web to here and make my way there.
We already know what's behind that door.
Oh, repeat everything I just said, but over there. Or if you can fly again, maybe you can be our scout there, Lena.
Which door do you want me to go to? Keep in mind, I can only do this 3 times.
3 times more or 3 times total?
2 more.
3 times total.
So 2 more.
So I can go to one more door and then I could get out of here. Or I can go to both doors and not have a way to get out of here.
That sounds like you guys have to have a strategy.
Well, I think we can be confident that the place we need to go is in the middle where I can't go. You know anything? If it's on the left, I might be able to get there. Let's see.
Anthrax, what is
Michelle, would you like to try the north door?
Sure. We'll try the north door.
Okay, so let's gonna use a charge number 2, Elena. You can move yourself on that ledge. You open the door, Elena?
Yes.
You open that door.
And then,
tell me. Before you open?
No, okay. Yeah, I'll just open the door.
You open the door, and I think I revealed, right? Let me do it again, just in case
Nope.
I'm not. See? What about now?
Looks like a small room.
It's an empty alcove.
Now, can I just open the door and continue to fly?
With your third charge, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go investigate the room. I'll be right back, guys. It's a small room.
Yeah, you basically never exit from their view. The room is clearly like a fake room. It's like empty. Uh, there is no egress from this alcove. It looks like the door leads to a dead end.
I'm looking for like a secret door or something, but it sounds like that's not something that I'm gonna find. So,
I mean, give me. Let's roll first before we make that definite statement. Let's give me an investigation check. Yeah, definitely you don't see any secret door as far as you can tell. And you're pretty
all right.
good. You're pretty good at this, or you should be. Um,
So nothing in that one.
Save your last charge. Anthrax, did you keep up with the clicks?
I started to there at the end there, a little bit.
Were there more clicks to the left side of us or to the right side of us?
I jotted down one on the left and one on the top, but I know there were more of those.
And there were a lot that we didn't even get an answer to. So, okay, I can jump back over onto the ledge
you gonna do that?
if I can.
Oh, yeah, you can. I'm just asking. Okay, as you detach your feet from that column goes all the way down, and it gets submerged by the lava flow.
Okay.
Well,
We're going to save your web, Anthrax.
Sounds like it would be a one-way trip anyway.
Well, we're about to find out.
Okay, you guys move to the left. Okay.
I now feel like I have a shadow.
You do.
Sorry.
Here, Anthrax, hold this rope.
All right.
I'm going to tie off rope around myself. Anthrax has the other end.
Okay.
I'm going to jump to this pillar.
Okay. You easily jump on it, and the same as it happened with the other pillar, as soon as your feet touches it, you hear that click, and then the pillar goes down about 10 inches. But as of now, while you're standing on it, not moving, it's still in position.
I suppose now would be a good time to tell you there's no way I'm going to be able to hold on to this rope if you go down. I can barely carry the weight of it as it is.
What is your strength, Anthrax?
8. He's got 8 strength and 8 dex.
You can't even jump in one of those pillars without a check, man. Just let you know.
Anthrax, tie the rope around your waist.
Oh. I'd rather not, but here we go.
if I go down, you're going with me.
Wonderful.
It's in your contract.
It's clause 217B. You haven't read it right.
Anthrax, do you need a dagger?
Oh, man. Fortunately, he's not good at tying ropes or tying knots.
Oh, so I have to wonder if the weight displacement causes the pillar to fall, or if it's automatically you get one chance on it, you get off of it, it goes away. Oh,
Well, you're just trying to get to the other door, right?
correct.
Okay, give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna.
So you didn't stay on top of that pillar for 10 minutes? Okay. That's a little bit uncomfortable, but yeah.
I'll
I'm
just
gonna.
jig up here.
Okay, or you can get off. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, I mean, I can get to the door, I think, but I may not be able to get back out.
I can have my servant open the door, and we can have a look inside.
You are handy.
I have skills.
I hope your servant does better than mine. He doesn't even want to hold the rope.
Well, in his defense, you are wearing a lot of armor. I don't think either of us could hold you up if you went down.
So you guys having you guys let 10 minutes pass to cast Unseen Servant? Is that what's happening?
Uh-huh.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Then Bobber, like, I hope you brought your popcorns and Coke with you because 10 minutes of that pillar is gonna look a lot like 1 hour. But yeah, be that as it may, you're a patient man, indomitably patient, and so after 10 minutes, your Unseen Servant spell goes off.
While we were waiting for that to happen, I would have instructed Anthrax to try to find somewhere to tie that rope off that's tied around me.
Uh,
Is there anywhere?
uh,
It's 50 feet. So.
Antrax, give me a. What should it be?
I could add my own 50 to it.
Yeah, if you add your own 50 to it, you might be able to bring it all the way to one of the pillars outside.
Yeah, I think that would work. Or
It would
yeah,
work? What do you mean?
I hope so. I guess maybe this one.
Yeah. But then what?
And then just straight from there to.
I mean, that would leave him barely 20 feet.
Uh,
Barely.
and there's nothing left in this area to tie to, huh?
Nope. Bare.
Well,
Yeah,
it's good enough tied out there to the
that's here.
yeah, tie it there, and maybe you can stop me.
All right.
But it's 20 feet down to the lava, right?
Yeah. So are you guys waiting for the unseen servant? This was happening while uh, Elena was casting unseen servant. Anything else Bavard or Anthrax wants to do in this 10 minutes?
I might ritual cast detect magic while she's at it, just to see maybe
Okay,
if it's
so
got some invisible steps or something.
okay, so but you've been doing this with Bavard, so it will take 2 more minutes after the unseen servant comes up. That is okay with you, Anthrax?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so at the 10th minute, if Bavard doesn't do anything else, the unseen servant comes up. So Elena, if you want, you can do something with it. And 2 minutes afterwards, Anthrax, I'll be able to tell you what your detect magic reveals. Okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna open the door on that side.
You're gonna open the door on that side, and it's gonna reveal this room, which is in all for all intents and purposes exactly like the one on the opposite side, only mirror reflected.
Might have guessed that. But if they
Looks like they never got around to putting the third portal in, huh?
Mm. And you said this here was a portal, no? Or was that the
No, it wasn't a port. It was that
levers?
yeah, it was that kind of complex mechanism that
Mm.
then eventually, once you got the combination, disassembled itself and became basically the access to the big room you're in.
All right.
And these are not, are these doors or not?
These are doors, yes, but you never even investigated them. Why are you laughing, Andrex?
We're over here hopscotching across lava. We could open these doors right
Hey, you guys are adventurers. You always look for the more complicated way from a point A to a point B. It's just in the profession.
Alex, what I want you to do is fly into that portal and see what's there. If there's a forge, come back and let me know.
Okay, the server can perform simple tasks. The human server
No,
can.
Alex is my familiar.
Oh, okay. So
So the owl.
which portal is the owl flying into?
Do you feel lucky, Lord Ballard?
Always.
All right, to the right.
To the right. Okay, so Alex flies to the right, enter the room, and you notice as he's trying to, fly through the portal, and it's basically smashed against it. And then, like in a comic, ding, boom. Ouch! That was solid.
Like the portal is solid.
Yeah, like you try to go through the portal, like the liquidy membrane that you guys, that normally would go through, right? And it appears that going in that direction, it hit a solid surface.
Maybe go a little slower next time, but through the left side.
So 1 minute passed before Alex is capable of flying again from the big contusion, but then he flies again to the left, and you see him disappear through the portal.
Oh, hey, Tux is out there. He bought a reroll.
Oh, thank you, Tux. You're awesome. I'm pretty sure they actually wish you were here in person, but the reroll will do. Thank you, Tux.
Thanks, Tux.
Oh, and they're saying they can hardly hear me, Anthrax.
Okay. Let me bump up a little bit you guys' volume.
Trust me, he hasn't said anything useful.
I think
So,
we need to go left.
Elena, is it familiar, right?
Yeah,
Can you do you have the power to see through its eyes?
I do. Is it on a different plane or is it on the same plane?
It's in the same plane.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
will look through its eyes.
you concentrate and you see that he appears to be um, in a big room that looks like a forge. Um, there are weird, levers and like a big cranky kind of mechanism that seems to be, rotating around. There's magma and lava on the floor. There is a huge forge at the top, and there is a huge flaming creature at the center of the room looking at Alex with a puzzled, quixotical look. And then he speaks. You can hear through Alex, right?
I think so.
Then you would hear, and who might you be? Are you the one?
All right, I'm gonna bamf him back into his pocket dimension.
Okay.
Alex
And
doesn't want to claim the power for himself.
no. What power? What are we talking about here? The left side has the forge you're looking for, Lord Ballard.
Anthrax, do you have any way to get over here?
There's my web idea. That's all I've got. Maybe if
Then
you
sh-
keep standing there, it won't drop into the lava, and I can join you and then cross. That's all I can think of at the moment.
How are you going to get to where I am, though?
Well, I might be able to make that if you pull on the rope and catch me. I'm suggesting this plan, hoping you're gonna say no. And by the way, meanwhile, do I see anything magical like a bridge or anything? Is there like
Okay.
an Indiana Jones
Okay.
bridge?
You see anything magical? Um, uh, not from where you're standing.
Hmm.
No, not from where you're standing, because 30 feet, and then
Oh,
with
yeah.
that, yeah.
I
Let me
suppose
see.
once it's activated, I would walk all around, just to get use out of it. Go
Yeah.
looking around here and out and look at the pillars and.
Yeah, they're all beyond, the thing that would ping magic, there you wouldn't have a line of sight within 30 feet from anywhere along the ledge.
Do you want to check the other doors out there?
Yeah, it could be an idea.
There's got to be a way to get rid of the lava.
I go look at this door at least and listen at it.
And so when Barbara is standing on a pillar and Elena is standing on the other side, you by yourself go to that door. Okay, I love it already. Anthrax, you're awesome. Okay, so you go there, you listen. Give me a perception roll.
All right.
What could possibly go wrong, Anthrax?
If I can, I'll guidance it.
Thanks for the raid.
Oh, don't need it. Wow.
Whoa, look at that. What's happening? Oh, guys, we're being raided. Thank you for the raid. Board Sand Barbarians, thank you for raiding. We are in the middle of a
Barbarian raid.
5th edition D&D match for our community campaign, and the party is trying to solve the second riddle of the night. They're gonna love me. They're gonna, punch me in the guts if they were in the same room. But this is the second riddle they're trying to go through, and let's see how it goes. There's a room full of lava, and they haven't figured out exactly how all of them can get to where they need to go. In the meantime, one of them going back to check a room they haven't even looked at. So let's see what it goes there. Crit. So you are absolutely certain that there is no noise coming beyond that door, Anthrax.
Oh, all right. I like that.
You like that?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna put a little ice on myself first with a armor of Agathis, and then touches it.
You open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, cast the spell first. Second level. Okay, we're going for 10 hit points. Okay, okay, guys. You, Bavard, and you, Elena, hang on, because this is gonna be a bumpy ride. Anthrax, you open the door. You reveal a room. At the opposite end of the west wall, you see what is it? It looks like a mirror made of flame, and through that mirror, it looks like it's a mirror into something else. Through the mirror, you see a flaming face looking at you.
Hello.
It does this gesture come forward.
He'll put one finger up, hold on a minute. He's gonna close the door and go go check the room on the other side. Whoever that is can wait.
Okay. Okay.
Go listen at the other door over here.
Listen the other door. Okay, let's go. Anthrax, Elena held on. He hasn't checked everything yet. 11, you don't hear anything.
All right. Open that one too, I guess.
You open the door. You see an exact same replica of the other room with the same mirror. The creature is still there looking at you, puzzled, even more puzzled, and says, "What the hell are you doing?"
Your guess is as good as mine. Hey, have you met this guy? I'm gonna walk over here and open this door and let them look at each other and see what happens.
They're both looking at you from opposite sides. Very puzzled. That's not the right way, buddy, one of the two says. Then the other, not at all.
I'll put up a finger to both of them, and then from over here, Bavard, we've got a couple of guys who I think might be looking for you. I'm not sure. Their faces are made of fire, and yeah, not looking for me, I don't think, and I sure hope not.
Okay, Anthrax, just stay put. Did Elena pass all of the information from Alex to me?
Did she?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I know where I need to be. You guys just stay where you are. Okay?
All right.
I'll worry about getting back out of here after I go to the forge.
We'll see if we can come up with some ideas while you're gone.
Yes, please think about it. Okay, Gabe. I am going to jump over to here.
Okay, you do that, no problem. You know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, that pillar's going to fall out.
Correct. No more pillar. As you land on the new one, same recipe. Click. 10 inches down.
I'll look over at Elena. Try to find a way to reset these pillars while I'm gone. And I'll jump
Sure.
on over to here.
Okay. Move yourself there, and that pillar goes away as well. Okay. Anything else, Bobward?
Do either one of you have any last words for me before I go through this portal?
Last words. That sounds ominous.
Are you going to be okay, or are we going to die?
Who knows?
Do you want me to come with you?
Not this time.
So brave. Good luck to you, sir.
I think I have to face this alone. Through the portal I go?
Yep. You go through the portal, and you will teleport to here. Let me show you this part. You guys cannot see this, even though I'm showing. Okay.
I would send Alex through there with him.
Oh, okay. Then, Elena, you can see too. So, Barbara, you appear in this huge forge. There are huge mechanisms, both left and right, that seem to activate big doors over here and here that appears to be allowing the flow of lava into the room. And so the mechanism will be this big one here and this big one over here. The room is clearly a forge, a big one, and the big, the heart of the forge is here at the center of the north wall. But the thing that catches your attention is the big creature standing at the center. It's basically humanoid in shape, but otherwise enveloped in flame. Um, and you can see he's wielding a flaming hammer. He sees you put the hammer on one of the shoulders. Looks at you, cocks his head. Are you the one?
I am.
I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's so boring. So let's dance together under the pale moonlight. Initiative. Bobward gives a strong beginning of this fight. Let's see what this guy can do. And now as well as Bobbard. So Bobbard, you will go first, and you go here, creature. At the turn, and your speed is 3. Oh yeah, guys,
That's for
roll.
the owl.
Yeah, and you guys can. So I have on occasion every now and then to ask you what you're doing. So you also roll yourself an initiative, absolutely. Um, so let me add you there just in case. Anthrax, and let me add Elena here. Add to turn. That should automatically get it. No, it doesn't. So I'll add it manually. 19. Okay. Here we go. And then let's put it descending order. Okay, so we'll kickstart this encounter with Bavard, who has won the initiative.
Are you the one to reforge this blade?
Yes, with this hammer. And he briefly shows you the hammer, the flaming hammer he's wielding. This is Valandel, the giver of shape. But first, we have a dance. You must prove your worth to me.
If that's what you wish.
That's what I need.
As I move up to there, I reach into my pack and pull out the shard of the blade that I cut the vampire with.
Oh, okay.
And it's assassinate time, so I don't remember what you had me roll for that before.
Yeah,
Can
so
you?
don't worry. Since you don't know, you'll just be rolling the die I tell you to roll, and then I'll do the math. So just roll the 1 to 20 for me.
At advantage, so 2d20s.
Yep. Oh,
That's a crit.
Oh,
well, it would have been a crit anyway, but it's impressive, so congratulations. So you get to add to this the crit and the crit of the sneak attack. Your damage is 2d6s, and I'll do the rest of the math. So roll 2d6s, and how many is double your sneak attack? So, and what is your dex bonus?
4.
4. So that's okay. So that is 10 from that. Sneak attack is 19, and then that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And as before, when you're wielding this blade, even though it's not reforged, you can feel the power flowing through your arm. And this blade wants to hit, wants to drink the blood. And, it goes through the creature like it's made of butter. And the creature bellows in pain as part of it part of its humanoid shape kind of loses its shape for a second or two before it reforms itself, readying his response to your very strong first move.
And I will tell him I don't want to hurt you, but if I must.
I want to hurt you, he says. Okay, let's see. It's got 2 attacks coming your way, Bob. What is your armor class?
20.
First is a miss. Second is a almost a crit, but not quite. And the damage is. Does it make any difference if it's fire damage or not to you, or it's the same?
I'm not susceptible to fire damage. No,
Okay, but you're not resistant either.
not resistant either. No.
Okay, so 12 points of damage. Part of which are flame, part of which are just bludgeoning, but it doesn't matter. So, in the meantime, let me go quickly to Elena and Anthrax. Elena, you're seeing this, correct?
Uh-huh.
Is there anything you want to do or say or anything?
Am I within 100 feet of my familiar?
Are you within 100 feet from your familiar? Positive. Yes.
Okay. Then I will have give Lord Belbert advantage on his next attack
Th-
as
through.
it flies by and
Okay.
harries it.
Okay.
And using its reaction, I'm going to cast Shock and Grasp.
Okay. 11 is not a hit.
All right. And I will say to Anthrax, can your friends help? It appears that your patron is fighting for his life.
Anthrax, that is a good intro to my question to you. What are you doing?
Well, my plan, yeah, is to go back and look at those mirrors and see if I
Okay.
can see anything going on in
Then
there.
and lo and behold, it is a 50 inches TV into the battle. You see your patron of the arts fighting for his life against a creature immense made of fire, brandishing a scary hammer.
All right.
But that's all you can
All
do.
right.
I hope you brought your popcorn and coke because you can only watch.
All right. No, spell casting through there, huh?
That would be nice, wouldn't it? But no.
All right.
Um, okay, Bobert, back to you. Beginning of round 2 of this epic fight at the top.
Okay. Bonus action, Giant's Might.
Okay. So you become big.
We're gonna fight size against size.
That's good. That's good.
And I am going to. I think I get advantage from Alex.
Yep, they do.
Uh-huh.
And so I will attack him with the blade again.
Okay. 16, you hit. Roll. So what is your sneak attack? It's a 46. So roll me 6d6s. Let's make it easy for me. Wow. You don't kid around. Okay. That's another big hit. Elena, anything you can do?
Yeah, same thing. Shock and Grasp and harry him so that he gets advantage on his next attack.
Okay, give me the to hit. Okay.
Oh,
I'm not gonna deal with critical failure. I got more important fish to fry, so leave it there. Um, Anthrax, you're watching the show, and this creature is gonna turn a little bit and let the hammer fly towards Alex. What is Alex armor class?
Alex is like he's throwing the hammer at him.
It's basically like doing like a mandobla, boom, towards him, bothering him.
Oh no, he's doing a flyby.
Oh, so he's not staying there?
No, no.
Oh, okay. So he cannot target it. Got it. Then it's gonna be 2 attacks on, because if I thought it was there, but no, it's not. Then Barbara,
No,
you're
no.
getting 2 attacks. A critical hit. That's not good. That is not good. Bavard, you take 27 points of damage. He lands a hit on your shoulder, and it's a big one. Oh boy! And then he attacks again, and hits again. Woo! 16 plus 6, 22. 2 extra solid hits. You thought you had this fight under your belt, but this creature came back at you with the power of revenge. How you doing?
Still up.
Still up. That's all that matters. Beginning of 3rd round of combat. You still have advantage because I believe the flyby happened last round. Oh, we're doing a potion. Okay.
Gotta do a little something to get stay in the fight.
Okay. So your action is drinking. Anything else?
Bonus action. I am going to. I'm going to bonus action Frost Ring.
Okay.
So for 10 minutes, I have a +2 to all ability checks and saving throws that use strength or con.
Okay.
And that is all for the moment.
Okay. So, Elena, back to you.
Alex is going to fly over to Lord Balvard,
Mm-hmm.
land on his shoulder, give him a little peck on the cheek.
Whoa, 17 hit points back. Pretty good.
And then he's going to fly over to this thing, and as he flies by him, same thing, give advantage to Lord Balvard.
Okay. Back to him. To attack, say you, Bavard. Your armor class, Bavard? 20?
20.
Two hits. Thirty-two hit points in the 2 attacks. Total 32.
Okay.
Anthrax, just asking you just in case. I know you can't do anything, but just to be safe, checking with you.
Rah rah.
Rah,
Boomba. Go
rah.
get him.
Bavard. It's clear to you. If you don't finish this creature is gonna finish you. It has very powerful attacks.
Yes, yes, it is. We're both putting out some pretty powerful attacks. Advantage.
You do.
Yep.
Um, 15 is a hit. I mean, 15 on the die. I'm not telling you what the total is, but anyway, it's a hit.
And then that was 66.
66 plus what I know. Don't worry, I'll do the math for you. 19. Yep, it's down. It's not 19. It's more. That's what I'm saying. So with this powerful swing of the not reforged blade, this creature like dissipates for a second its heat. You see like the shape becomes amorphous and black like coal, and then a second afterwards it revamps up, regain his shape, and says, "Well, looks like you can fight. What you want from me?"
I'll produce the 3 pieces of the blade, or of the knife, and how do I reforge this blade?
I can reforge it for you.
What's the cost?
You're not gonna have to pay it to me. You're gonna have to pay it to her. Either way, I don't care really much. My job is one and one only. I beat the shit out of you, or you beat the shit out of me. But in the long run, we all lose. And with that, he turns and he start, kind of beating on the 3 pieces. Boom, boom, with his magical hammer. So this is gonna take some time. So in the meantime, is there anything you do, Lord Bavard? Has the big creature is working with his magical hammer and the 3 pieces of the blade.
Yeah, I want to study this mechanism and see if I can get this lava turned off to where my party can get in here with me.
Yeah, it doesn't take you much to figure out how that works, and in fact, there are levers that you can pull that would action the wheels, which in turn will open the flow, and the lava would then the deflux from the room in the other on the south. So you do that, and that takes away all of the lava from the floor in that room. Um, and as you do that, it does also reset the pillar trap. So now the pillars are all back up, and the there is no lava, and there is 20 feet in between the top of the pillars and the bottom of the pit. Let's say 25, because 5 feet of lava that was. So assuming that Anthrax can find a way to jump from pillar to pillar, you should be able to get to the portal. Anthrax, you want to give me 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 acrobatics. Excuse me, strength athletics checks. DC 10 each.
Even without the lava, that sounds like a death mission.
Don't fall.
That's- What if he does the plan with the web?
Yeah, you can do that. In which
So jump.
case, it would be only 2 rolls.
So just jumping across here and across here.
Yeah, still 2. Still 2 rolls, buddy.
All right.
Oh, I see a tensor
Web.
floating disk. Let me read.
Oh,
Spencer created a circular horizontal plane of force 3 feet diameter, 1 inch thick, that floats 3 feet above the ground in an occupied space of your choice. You can see that. The disk and they all have 500 pounds. I think that does it.
man, heck yeah, Silver Surfer.
Yep. Except on top of it, there is a magenta colored dwarf. But other than that, yeah, Silver Surfer. Anyway, after 15 minutes, Bavard, you are joined in the room by Elena and.
No, he didn't tell me to leave, so
Oh, so you're staying
I
there?
will stay where I. Yeah, I'll
Okay,
stay where I
okay,
am.
okay, that makes sense. And Anthrax, are you joining your lord?
Yeah, I guess as he floats by Elena, he'll say, "Oh, I don't think I've ever said these 3 words in this order before, but I like you."
Oh, thank you. I'm
Okay.
quite fond of you as well.
Okay. Anthrax, you finally are able to pass through that portal, and you find yourself over here. And now you can see Bobbard is injured, but he seems to be in good spirit. And there is this weird creature going at it with that hammer, reforging a blade.
All right, I'll study that process and try to learn from it, I suppose.
So you're going close?
Anthrax, where is Miss Shaw?
I believe she remained where you last told her to stay.
Do I see Alex flying around?
Probably.
I will look at Alex and say, Miss Shaw, come join us.
Anthrax will hop off the disc in case that's how she's going to do it. I don't know.
I will fly over there
Okay. So you're finally
and
all
join them.
3 of you in the same room, so you can discuss like normal people. Um, Anthrax, you try to go close and start the process. The creature, turns a little bit towards you and says, "What's up?"
Hello. I
Hello.
tried to think of a cool comeback, but
Do you need anything?
um, a new skeleton.
Hmm. What weapon do you use?
Um, well, can't say as I can really wield any very well, but suppose a staff could help me. Maybe a walking stick.
Well, I cannot do what I was going to do to a staff. It would be burning all the time. Anything else made of metal?
Oh,
I
perhaps.
have a rapier.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, a rapier would do. So you give it to him?
What are you gonna do to it?
They do armor.
I'll show you. Give it to me.
All right.
You give the rapier to the creature. The creature takes the big flaming hammer. Boom! 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 You see, the rapier is basically destroyed, and after a second, it reforges itself into a flaming version of itself. Congratulations, he just added the flame tongue property to your rapier.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, cool.
It goes back at it at the black blade, and it says, "Well, this is gonna take a couple of hours, so might as well make yourself comfortable." Bang, bang. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you with what happens in 2 hours, but I'm gonna ask you if there's anything you want to do while he completes his reforging process.
Ask him if he has any nice tricks for armor or shields.
He says, "Oh, well, not today. I used whatever magic I had."
Oh, very good.
I'm going to find a quiet corner and have a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
think
short
we should all
rest.
probably take a short rest because it's not like we're doing anything. He's doing
Yeah,
all the work.
yeah. So you guys take a short rest. By the time you guys are done, he's basically done. He turns very officially, holding the blade in both arms, and try to pass it on to you, Bavard. And you see this black scimitar. It's black, not just color. It's like the metal itself is this metal you've never seen, and it has this weird purple light constantly flowing through it, like it's almost alive. Um, and if before by looking at it and wielding it when it was non-reforged, it gave you a sensation of immense power. Now it fully can express itself.
And how do I feel holding it?
You feel like this is the most powerful weapon that you've ever wielded. It's actually to be scary. Not only that, but you feel pulsing in you through the blade the inexhaustible will to consume life. Now you understand how you could so easily kill a vampire. Here, he says, this is Kunnar reforged, the Black Blade. I hope you know what you're doing, buddy. Because let me tell you, you killed someone with this, it is gone forever.
Thank you for that information.
Yeah, doesn't cost me anything telling you, and actually, I hope I can scare you.
Should he not use it?
Hmm? Ah,
Should he?
I mean, if it wants to kill someone permanently, then you should definitely use it.
I
It's
can
not
think of
cursed, is
only
it?
one.
Sorry, I heard not curse. What were you saying, Bufford?
You can answer Elena's question first.
Well, cursed depends on your point of view. It can make you cursed.
I can think of only one that needs to die from this weapon.
I hope it's not me. I quite enjoy here.
Technically, I've already killed you with this weapon. I don't need to do it again.
Technically, but see, I'm bound to it. You want to kill me, you have to destroy that weapon.
I have questions there with that, but I'll let it pass.
So where you
How do
gonna?
we get out of here?
I can teleport you out. I hope you're ready for what comes next. I hear it's not pleasant. But don't listen to me. I lie all the time.
Now you tell us.
I've canvassed for.
Well then, good luck. He does this, and you guys pop pop pop, and you find yourself outside of this place and free to go your way. I think we're gonna call it quits, but I would like to give each one of you a chance to kind of react to what happened and transpired, and do a list, some 1 minute of RP, or if there's anything you want to do um, before the conclusion of this session.
I will let you two go first.
I think Anthrax would express gratitude and admiration for their new companion and ally, and ask Lord Bavard what's next. Sounds like it's not going to be pleasant, according to the liar in there. I hope he was lying about that.
Um, I'm good. Um, is our contract complete? You'll help me get my farm back?
I think we're getting close, yes, but not complete yet.
What more do you want to do?
There is still another matter that we have to attend to.
Which is?
This panoply of pain is not yet at its full potential. I think I have one more step to finish.
You need to carve yourself up.
Anthrax, you hear a feminine voice in your brain saying, "You must carve him. He cannot do it himself." You will
I
take
think
that black blade, you will cut his skin in order to create a perfect representation of something you will see when you get back here. You will put little pieces of metal in between his epidermis and his muscle, and pieces of bones and blood, your blood. And when you're done, he will be my husband.
I'm just going to look at the other two to see if they're reacting to this as if they hear it at all. Any kind of.
They're looking at you, but they're silent. I mean, you're just looking at them as far as I know.
Yeah, I'm definitely cracking up. Might be spending too much time in this place.
Oh, does it have that effect here?
I think so. Yeah, so it's definitely not normal. Seeing things, hearing things.
Stop fooling around. He needs you. Anthrax, this is you.
Oh, Robert, you get any of that?
Any of What, Anthrax?
It's kind of an uncomfortable thing to say to a person, but apparently I need to carve you up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know it sounded crazier coming out than it did going in.
You've been
Some
acting strange this whole time. What is going on with you?
um, are you familiar with are you by chance betrothed to some woman with a pain fetish?
She thinks I am.
Well, she wants me to stick all kinds of things in you and cut you up according to some diagram, and I hope you know I'm not making any of this up.
Alan, actually, as he says these words, it does remind you incredibly of two things. One, if you remember at the beginning of this story when you met Camilla Shortbreath, that is the process that he described to you back then, to make fetishes, and or similar to what you've seen the drones subject themselves to.
I mean, our intention here is to defeat the drone, right? Not become the drone. Am I correct in that?
Why have you not asked how I got the third piece of the blade, Anthrax?
Um, I know you have your ways. Uh,
You always seem so curious, but not this time.
yeah. Why don't you tell me then?
The dragon gave it to me.
What caused her to come around?
She killed me first.
She killed you. All right. That's not what I expected.
Wasn't what I expected either.
Anthrax is gonna look over at Elena to see if he's like imagining this entire exchange.
Um, why would a dragon kill you, and how did you come back?
She brought me back.
Why would she do that?
That's a really good question considering I was there to kill her.
Oh, so we're talking. Wait, are we talking about an evil dragon that's like rezzing you after? Like, what's the deal?
Well, she was silver, and supposedly, from what I've been told, they're rather good.
Then why would you want to kill her?
She had the piece of the blade that I needed.
I can respect that.
That's certainly logical.
Well, sometimes you got to do bad things to get power.
But she gave me some other information on how to end this whole thing. So if my betrothed is speaking to you in your head, tell her to come and cut me herself.
Um, all right, I'll think it. I suppose.
Just think it. She will hear you.
All right. He'll
I'm
probably
sure
say,
she heard me.
in case you didn't get that, Lord Bavard says, "Do it yourself."
Do yourself what?
It's just come and get him. Kill him.
The voice in his head, he's telling the voice in his head that I said to come and cut me herself.
You, Barbara, hear a voice in your brain says, "What are you talking about?"
Don't have a minion do your dirty work. If you want me, come get me.
You're already mine.
Not until the transformation.
That's what you think. So let me ask you something. Are you gonna marry me? Or you wanna be dead? Not that I'm giving really a choice. I don't have the luxury. Because you see, you have something that is very important to me. And I'm not gonna give you a choice.
And what would that be?
You haven't figured it out yet?
Apparently not.
It doesn't matter. That's not your role. You're gonna do as I say. And we're gonna do great things together. But first, you gotta get me out of here. So we can go back together and rule as we were always meant to be. Now, tell to that stupid of your servant to do as I asked him. And let's be done with this bullshit.
We'll get it done, just not quite yet.
Why?
You'll see. And it's at this moment that Ballard has decided what he plans to do.
And what is that?
That wasn't to you, that was to Gabe.
And with that, with this conversation that actually did not really happen in the sense that it was all occurring inside of Barbara's head, that you, Elena, and you, Anthrax, did not witness. Actually, you did, but you get my point. I think we're gonna wrap up the night because I think a lot has been revealed, and that's more than enough for one night. Um, Thank you for sticking out with us, guys. We've been 20 sides to every story. It has been a important session for the conclusion of this story arc. We're getting really into the final part. Potentially, the next one might be the last. Um, and I hope you enjoyed. We enjoyed being with you. And there's more activity coming up. 20 sides this weekend and next week. So check out the schedule. And if you like what we did and you want to participate in any of these games, remember it's a community game. Everybody can sign up and play in any of these games. So check out the schedule for either Tier 1 and or I believe there's some Tier 2 games coming up. And join us. Thanks, everybody. Good night.